Fala aí pessoal, Harley Gamer aqui. E já comecei no meio da cena, tá ligado? É um bagulho legal, mas isso aí, não queremos problemas. Tô voltando com The Walking Dead porque já lançaram o episódio 4, a gente ainda tá no 2, entendeu? Tá uma coisa atrasada. Mas vamos lá, presta atenção aí.
Why do you need gas?
Our place is protected by an electric fence. Generators provide the electricity.
Our generators run on gas. Look, we own a dairy farm a few miles up the road. If y'all be willing to lower your guns, we can talk about some kind of trade.
How y'all doing on food? We got plenty at the dairy.
Lee, why don't you and Mark check the place out, see if it's legit? I'm going with you. I got your back if anything seems fishy.
So, what are y'all thinking?
Nós vamos lá, né? Porque se a gente falar que não vou fazer votação e etc, eu já joguei esse jogo de várias maneiras.
Sounds fair. A couple gallons should power one of our generators for a while.
Nossa, o pior não é isso. Os caras são muito filhos da puta. Os caras são canibais.
You guys really have food? Sure do. We lost most of the cattle, but we still have lots of milk, butter.
Então pessoal, voltei agora porque o puto do meu pai me atrapalhou, saiu entrando falando, tá ligado? Atrapalhou a gravação toda, tive que reiniciar o episódio e voltar a partir daqui. Muita falta de sacanagem.
It's nice to get away from that motel for a while. This Lily Kenny thing is starting to get ridiculous. Personally, I'd be happier if you started to take charge more.
You think they'd want me for a leader?
Sure, everybody looks up to you.
Well, not everyone thinks I'm so trustworthy.
Because of your past. Does anyone else know?
Barry knows.
Great. That can't be easy.
Clementine knows. She was there when we were talking in the drugstore and asked me about it. I couldn't lie to her.
What exactly did happen with the senator?
Porra, nem eu sei.
It was an accident. I mean, I pretty much knew about the affair. Sometimes I wonder if I should talk to the group about it.
You don't have to. Whatever happened before things went to hell doesn't matter anymore.
I'm sure everyone would see it that way.
Maybe you're right. Listen, over the years, I've reported on some pretty messed up shit. I've seen situations like yours 100 times. It doesn't have to make you a bad man.
Só se parecer lerdo aqui, entendeu? Eu tô upando o vídeo do bully, o segundo.
Yeah, why don't you tell us a little more about yourself, Lee?
Where are you from?
Sou de Macon. Isso.
I grew up in Macon.
Right here in the heart of Georgia. That's what I like to hear. Y'all seem pretty settled in at that motor inn. Who's running things over there?
Lily, né?
Lily. Runs a pretty tight ship. Her and her dad are ex-military.
Yeah, she knows her shit, but she needs to know when to back off sometimes.
How many people you got over there anyway?
Enough to defend ourselves.
Well, that's good. It's getting dangerous out there. Well, you guys know. Well, we'd love to get you all out to the dairy. Like I said, we got plenty of food, and quite frankly, we could always use an extra helping hand.
In
the summers, I used to help out on a goat farm.
Yeah, that's great. Everything helps.
Mama's been running a dairy for, well, as long as I can remember, but now it's...
You think you're gonna cut me out of this?
Shit, get down.
No one's trying to cut you out of anything.
You and Gary are always pulling this shit.
Bandits.
Who? Those look like the people who raided my camp.
Who are they?
Fuck you! You knew we were hungry, and you guys were keeping it all
There's
for
only 2 of them.
yourselves.
Oh no, there's
Yeah, and you
a
know
lot
what?
more
He
of
ate
them.
it all. What are you gonna fucking do about it?
Don't worry, Danny and I got you covered if something happens, but let's just wait this out and hope they move on.
Fuck you!
Caralho, tiro de 12 na cabeça.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Jesus.
Asshole.
The world out here is
Título do vídeo, tiro de 12 na cabeça.
Let's get to the dairy where it's safe.
Bora, carrega logo. Carregou. Pronto, carregou.
Here it is. St. John Family Dairy.
Não sei se eu vou gravar esse episódio todo, mas vou tentar, né? Porque tem que renderizar, enviar. Não tá ficando fácil.
Like bugs in a zapper. We're pushing 4,000 volts through that thing with generators and amps.
I'm going to assume that's a lot.
Ever had any accidents?
Nah. It's safer here than out there.
This place looks untouched. You'd never know the rest of the world is in ruins.
It's worth protecting, hence all the juice.
I thought I saw y'all with company coming down the drive.
Guys, this is our mom.
I'm Brenda St. John, and welcome to the St. John Dairy.
This here's Lee. He's from Macon.
A couple of our old farmhands were from Macon. They grow 'em good there.
They got a few more friends staying at the old motel.
Oh my goodness, that place is pretty vulnerable. Have you got someone with survival experience to lead your group?
Lily. She's tough as nails and keeps us focused on what it takes to survive.
Lily's in the military, like me.
Well, that's good to hear. That motel ain't the safest place. Now that y'all are here, we'll make sure you're safe and comfortable.
Does that offer apply to the rest of us?
We're all incredibly hungry.
These are for y'all. Baked fresh this morning.
Amazing.
Can't get stuff like that anymore. Not without a cow for milk.
Vou dar pause aqui rapidinho, já volto.
This bout of whatever she's got and be with us for a good long while.
Your cow is sick? What's she?
We have a vet. We could bring her here. We can help you folks out.
Nossa, o é precipitado pra caralho.
Our prayers have been answered.
Maybe our whole group could come for the day.
Well, how about this? Y'all go get your veterinary friend and I'll prepare some dinner. A big feast for all you hungry souls. It'd be nice to have some folks to help out around here again. Danny, why don't you come help me out in the kitchen?
Why don't I head back with the food and round up everyone for the trip over here?
O foda é que é muita história para pouca ação, mané.
Remember, those roads can be
Mas é jogo irado, irmão.
I can handle myself.
Take this. Why don't you go ahead and take Ben along anyway?
Take care of yourself, Lee. See you in a while.
Mark, Lee, why don't you take a look around? Once you get settled in, I could use some help securing the perimeter.
Is there a problem?
Sometimes the dead get tangled up in the fence before they fry and end up knocking over a post. It'd be a big help if you could walk the perimeter. You can learn a little something about our fence. I'm gonna go top off the generators before they run dry. Come get me when you're ready.
You betcha. This place is incredible. It's got food. And that fence? Oh man, that fence. If we play our cards right, this might turn out to be a place we can stay. So how do you want to play this?
Before we can think about bringing our whole group here to stay, we need to figure out if this place is as safe as they're telling us.
Isso aí.
Right. Obviously they think it's safe. But is it safe enough for the kids? I noticed a broken swing over there. Not a big deal, but maybe there's other things not working that we just can't see yet.
And checking the fence perimeter sounds like a decent way to get a good look at their defenses.
Isso aí, vamos
I'll keep
lá,
my
vamos
eyes
lá,
open,
vamos lá,
and
vamos
you find out
jogar.
what you can from Andy.
Oh, até que enfim. Eu tô com o machado agora que eu vi. Só tá até aqui.
If a couple of tools out in the open is as unsafe as it gets, we'll be fine here. Would have been nice to have one of these back at the motor inn.
Então vamos logo.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, I'm glad you guys decided to help us out. I noticed back at the motel that you folks are pretty well armed. Been stockpiling, huh?
Ninguém mexe com a gente, tá ligado?
Yeah. If anyone tries to fuck with us, they'll regret it.
Well, protecting your people is important, but in my experience, having that many guns around is when people get dangerous.
Vamos lá.
We can't be the first people you've invited up to the dairy.
Well, no, we've made similar deals with other folks, trading for gas and food, but ultimately they moved on, looking for the people they lost contact with.
Vamos constatar o perímetro, né?
Oh, good. The fence will stop a walker in about 3 or 4 seconds, but it's overloaded if we leave the husks out there.
You know, Mark and I can clear the fence ourselves if you want to stay here and finish up with the generators.
Well, that'd be great. I'll turn off the northwest section, and if you guys could strip them off and look for any weak points, well, that'd be a big help.
Sounds easy enough.
Stay attentive.
Só vou verificar esse perímetro, senão o vídeo vai ficar muito longo. Vai ficar muito chato de ver, muito chato de editar, entendeu? Não é uma coisa agradável para o canal.
So how's the place looking? Is it safe enough for us to stay? If we can?
It's pretty amazing what they've done with this dairy, but let's see what it takes to secure this fence before drawing any conclusions.
I can't wait until everyone's out here. Everyone besides Larry.
What's up with you telling him what I said about him thinking I'm dangerous?
Look, you said it. You even admitted it right to him.
That guy's a piece of shit anyway.
Relax. You're not making things any better riling him up. There's one. Ugh. Lee, it's dead.
Mano, deu erro no bagulho aqui. O bagulho travou tudo, apertei o botão errado. E é isso, vamos continuar aqui.
Looks like he's stuck.
Puta que pariu, é um filho da puta mesmo.
Disgusting.
Hala.
Come on. I'm sure there's still a few more.
Once this fence is patched up, this place will be a fortress. God, can you imagine not having to worry about the walkers anymore?
Well, it's useless without gas. We might need food, but the St. John's need gas too.
Not many drivers these days, Lee. We could scrounge up a year's worth of gas, easy. So what's your take on the brothers? They seem to have this place tied down pretty well.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. They seem decent enough. I just want you to know that I've got your back if anything goes down. That's all.
Thanks. There's another one.
I see it.
Caralho, esse daí trepou no bagulho. É um puto mesmo. Pronto.
You never get used to the smell, do you?
Nope.
Christ. I can't stop thinking about dinner. Thanks for the rations earlier. It's not easy eating in front of the kids, but it's all that's keeping me on my feet right now.
Just try to focus on the task.
They knew what they were doing, teasing us with food and then giving us chores.
Having a good meal will be worth it.
Ih, travou. Voltou.
Come on.
Só esse vai ser o último zumbi, até porque vai começar um ataque aqui agora e é isso. Vai ser parte 1, vai ter parte 2, com certeza. Então é isso, pessoal, espero que vocês tenham gostado. Amanhã eu posto outro do The Walking Dead, continuação desse. E se vocês gostaram, clique em gostei, se inscrevam no meu canal, compartilhem o vídeo no Facebook, no YouTube e no Twitter, entendeu?
Holy fuck! What just happened?
Ligou.
The fences are on.
Why the hell would he turn the fence on? He knows we're out here.
Eita, flechada nas costas.
What the? Get to the gate.
Fudeu. Vamos passar aqui logo. Baixa o fogo aí, ô fela da puta.
No idea.
Fuck. Now what?
With the fence on that gate, it's our only way out.
Solta essa porra aí. Eita, quase que foi na lata.
Come on. If we can reach the gate, we
Vamos
can
andando
get
com
through
essa
this
porra.
fence and back to the house.
Caralho, quase.
Shit, that hurts.
Nossa, não trava agora não, jogo. Pelo amor de Deus. Nossa, bem quando eu ia terminar o vídeo, cara. Muito azar. Porra, maldito
What
zumbi,
happened?
mano.
Shit. It's one of the dead we pushed down earlier. Gonna have to move it.
Zumbi fela da puta. Porra, outro zumbi,
How many of those
cacete.
things did we push down?
You didn't deliver the goods. Now we're gonna take what's over there.
Lee, hurry up.
I already got one of you. Come on out.
Fudiu, mané. Pesada na cabeça. Pesada na cabeça.
You okay?
Barely.
Come on. The gate's right there.
Porra, o zumbi continua vindo, é um fela da puta. Tá rápido pra caralho, tá de deflash você. Tome. Só é isso, o vídeo vai ficando por aqui. Entendeu? Já estão salvos ali. E até a próxima.